Bring you Mr. Smith.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Jonathan Smith at DWF Law. I'm sorry I'm unable to take your call at the moment. If you'd like to leave your name and number, I will of course get back in touch with you as soon as I'm able. Thank you.
Please leave your message after the tone. To re-record your message, key hash at any time.
Yes, hello, Mr. Smith. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself a daily message. Today is message number 50. I've left you 50 messages from following the adjourned hearing on the 18th of October. 50 messages, Mr. Smith, and you're refusing to answer any of them. Today is December the 7th of Thursday, the 7th of December 2023, and the time is around about 11:25. And once again, I'm leaving yourself another message. This is message number 50 that I'm leaving you. How is this, as a solicitor's firm, this is your job to deal with me, to engage with me, and you're refusing to engage with me because evidently you've just got caught out in your frauds and deceptions and what you thought you could, the lies that you could peddle. And now the fact that I'm asking you, putting you to account, you're refusing to engage with me, but you're sending out letters to me, which are coming to me after the event regarding some gas safety inspection. I want to speak to you about this gas safety inspection, and the reality is that you don't need to speak to me, do you? You don't need to engage with me like anybody else. Everybody else has to try to find some sort of resolution and not go to the courts. But the courts, because the courts and the tribunal services and the judges are all in the pocket of the local authority, and the local authority can instruct them to do as they please, you feel so enamored and so boldened to refuse to engage with me, but then to whine and complain to the judges who are obviously in your pockets and are refusing any and all of my applications and refusing to be impartial. You're quite happy to degrade and humiliate me, and also degrade the court process, the impartiality of the courts, because of this one case. That there is obviously no case for unlawful trespass. This is one of the reasons that you're struggling so difficultly. And I remind myself the net beneficiary of all this enterprise is the local authority, because ordinarily they would be having to pay and house both me and my brother because of their legal duty of care. And this abduction and kidnap of my brother on the 8th of August is quite clearly orchestrated, and orchestrated by not under a joint enterprise under adult safeguarding, which is being abused as a process because of this case. You were not going anywhere with this case, and you're forcing through to get a capacity assessment carried out. And why would the housing association be equally dogged in carrying out a capacity assessment and willing to pay for it when the local authority were trying to achieve this in the court of protection proceedings and failed miserably to do so, and refusing to recognize the independent capacity assessment that has been carried out? It's all because of the local authorities' desperate need to cover up their own failures and my mother's murder and my other brother's murder. And this is all as a result of your client, Manningham Housing Association, not being independent, being colluding and conspiring with the local authority. I'm just reminding myself that both my mother and my brother had not only signed over their lasting powers of attorney registered with the Office of the Public Guardian in 2018 and 2019, but they had initially done this with your organization when, on I believe in end of March, start of April, Nazneen and Chris Jonathan Coles had come down, and my mother and brother signed over their lasting powers of attorney, general powers of attorney to me in front of them, which are in your document bundle. Therefore, your collusion with the council is your client's collusion with Bradford Council is quite clearly evident. Hence why, if that evidence was forwarded to
Time up in 10 seconds.
if those general powers of attorney were no doubt forwarded on to Bradford Council, then our criminal conviction would not have taken place. So it's all murky as anything, and I urge you, Mr. Smith.
Has reached maximum length. Message deposited. Thank you for calling.
All lies and deception. They're all working together. They're all colluding and conspiring, making me the fool that they're all independent. They don't know each other. They all work collectively under a joint enterprise.